Do you mind if I take this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead. Of course.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just doing a podcast. No, it's like we just started. Yeah, like it's live now, but like you're fine. Yeah. It's actually about ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics this week. Yeah, I know. Um, okay, yeah. I'll let you go. All right, cool. In a bit. Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, uh, hello. Welcome to Ancient Language, the podcast where we discuss and dive into the history of written language. Welcome to episode 3.
Wait. Ancient written language? What are you talking about?
Can I just do the intro to the podcast?
I think you got the wrong podcast. It's not ancient written language.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is today Wednesday?
Sure is.
Dude, I've been walking around thinking it's Thursday.
Why would it matter if it was Thursday?
Well, I do more podcasts.
Oh, you do more?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. On average, like, just a rough estimate, like...
Rough estimate per week, about 11.
11?
Yeah, 11 per week, yeah.
Why are you doing 11 podcasts per week?
We don't have to get into it, all right?
Oh, all right.
Okay?
Yeah.
We can move on.
Yeah.
Okay?
Let's
all right? I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
All right?
Of course, people are watching.
Greg, I didn't talk about it. Okay? You heard it.
Hi, Greg.
I didn't.
Hey, Greg.
I didn't talk. Oh, hello. Welcome to Off the Pitch, baby. Episode 3. I got a co-host now. Look at that.
Hi, guys.
Yeah. This is Sarah. She's joining the show forever, and she's legally not allowed to leave, and neither am I. So you're stuck with us. So here we are. Why don't you tell the people at home who you are? Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name's Sarah Walters. 21 years old, originally from Charlotte. Moved up here to go to school, go to Carolina University, and play on the women's soccer team there. Currently studying sociology. Hoping to do
now. I know
some criminology with that.
I know what sociology is, right? I know what that is, but for the people at home, I know what that is. But like for the folks at home, could you explain?
In short terms, I just like to say the study of people and how people interact with people and how people interact with the world.
Okay.
That would be my description of it.
Yeah, that's how I would have described it as well. Just for the folks.
Yeah, no, of course, just for them. Yeah. We're here.
Right. Gotcha. No, I know what it is, but they may not. But I absolutely I know what it is. You could have asked me beforehand. I would have told you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's how I would have described it. So you grew up in Charlotte?
Yes.
Where specifically, like, what was your address there?
My address, it's can't give that out. Okay. People are watching Greg. Greg is watching.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. But I'll say the south side of Charlotte, pretty close to Carowinds.
Oh.
Just give you a rough area.
All right. How many times, like growing up, would you frequent Carowinds?
I absolutely cannot stand Carowinds.
Oh, thank God. I've never been, and I never plan on going, and I just don't get amusement parks in general.
Yeah,
I don't understand it.
I feel the same way. I do not like roller coasters. They give me really bad migraines.
I don't trust them. I don't like them. And no thank you.
Yeah.
So it's good to know we're on the same page on that.
Yeah, of course.
So did you play there growing up?
I did. I played for Still Creek Athletic Association, which I don't believe is around anymore. And then I left with CSA. And then left CSA, went to the Rapids right before they went to Independence.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So,
all right.
Bounced around between a few clubs.
Okay. So you basically played professionally then?
Of course, yep.
Independence. Well, I guess semi-pro.
Yeah.
Technically professional.
Played with Alex Morgan.
You basically played for Charlotte FC women's team?
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. And so how did you end up at Carolina University? What made you go there? Why are you there? Who told you about that? Where'd you get that info? Where did you?
I had an old teammate. I won't name names. For her sake.
Oh, okay.
But she was there, and so I was like, "Hey, what's the name of the school? I want to play soccer." And she was like, "Oh, it's Carolina University." I was like, "Okay, cool." Emailed the coach, and then from there, the rest is history, as some people
would
say.
So you reached out to the coach, and
Yes.
they were like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Because I know there's people watching that want to play at the college level and are curious about how to go about that. So just quickly, if you could give some advice to them very quickly, what would you say the best way to go about that?
Well, for me, I was in a unique situation. I had no film and pretty much no stats of what I did in high school. So I basically had to go off, the accolades and the awards that I won while I was in high school. And then, fortunately, he emailed me back asking, to come to a practice. I did pretty well. So my advice would be just, be an advocate for yourself. Keep track of your own stats and your own accolades because you never know where you're going to need them.
Yeah, see, I tried to play in college. I also had no film, but I also had no accolades. So I sort of made stuff up and started emailing coaches, janitors at those facilities, anyone I could find their email address on like the school website.
Yeah.
And it got to the point to where they had Google delete my email account. So
did you try Yahoo though? Yahoo has email. You should have went that route.
I always forget about Yahoo.
See?
Golly, where were you when I was trying to forge those documents?
You gotta be prepared. Plan A doesn't work. Gotta go to Plan B.
Well, I don't even have a plan A. I just
winging it.
It's a miracle that they let me on camera in these conditions,
So in my hand, I have the X Speed Flow Pluses. Laceless boot, really nice and lightweight. It's a speed boot, so for all you people that like to get in behind the defense, this would be the boot for you. I really love the stud plate. I mean, look at that. Like, look at how gorgeous that is.
Jeez, that's...
how can you not love that? It's part of the diamond edge pack as well. And on the side, I really like the designs, how it kind of has the lines. To me, it looks like the wind is running, like, right by your foot.
Some might say it's in an X pattern.
Some might say.
On the Adidas X.
Huh. Who would have thought?
What do you know? So you got the Plus, which is the laceless version. I got the 0.1. Basically the same, but it's got laces. So all the same features, except it doesn't have the chrome on the studs on the bottom. Same pattern, but no chrome. So you're not as cool if you wear these. I didn't say that. But yeah, same basic features, except it has the lacing, so a bit more of a customizable fit if you don't like the laceless option. Gives you a little bit more of a custom fit, so you can kind of tighten those, loosen them as you need throughout wear and tear. But I gotta tell you, I'm holding these in my hand, but it doesn't feel like there's anything there.
Yeah, they're really nice and lightweight.
And in my opinion, this is probably the best speed boot that exists right now.
Yeah.
In terms of quality, durability, the material, the fit is incredible. Everything about it is great. I love it. And these pop. These are you talk about diamond, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so these are our boots of the week. The Diamond Edge Adidas X Speed Flow. So you can come in to the shops. Sarah works at the Winston store, so if you come into the Winston-Salem store, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, she might be here. She might not. It depends on if she feels like helping you out that day.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah. All right. So what are we talking about today?
Talking about soccer conspiracies.
Ooh, boy.
My favorite.
Oh boy. All right. Here we go.
My favorite.
Look, there's a lot of conspiracies we could go into. There's a lot of corruption and scandals and deception when you talk about FIFA and UEFA and the people in charge. So there's a lot of ways this could go.
Oh yeah.
But we've picked out a select few topics that we, our favorites, things we can get behind personally, things we support,
right,
and really wanna let you know about. And a disclaimer: these are things that we picked. These are our views. And that was a joke when I said that we support these. You'll understand that when we get to them. These are clearly not things that we support. These are ridiculous conspiracies that are fun to talk about. So this is all for fun. Please do not believe any of these. Please do not take this as like we're telling you what to believe, any of that.
Right.
It's a fun, open conversation about some just absolutely absurd things that people have come up with.
Yes.
So, you want to start with the first one?
Sure. So the first one that I found was Messi growth hormones.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Hit me. What do you got?
When he initially signed for Barca, they put him on a development plan, we'll call it.
Yep.
The thing is, the conspiracy is
Okay.
that they may have been using illegal growth hormones. Because, Messi is not the tallest guy out there.
Right.
Not the biggest man.
Yeah.
But he's magical with the ball at his feet.
Oh, yeah.
He's a magician.
We're the same size, but his feet do much different things than mine do.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
Yours walk, his, twinkles.
Is put Jerome Boateng, one of the best defenders at the time, on his butt in a Champions League match. So, yeah, we do different things.
Yeah, but I mean, everything's equal eventually.
No. No.
Yeah, no, I lied.
Not
Messi's
in this
bigger.
one. Messi is on another planet.
Yeah.
I am stuck to the ground. Yeah. So, explain the growth hormone. Why was it illegal?
Well, so, in football, you cannot use, steroids or any other hormones like that, that will enhance your performance. Performance enhancers, we'll call it. Come to find out, it was actually, they weren't using illegal growth hormones. He had a growth hormone deficiency, and they just paid for his treatment.
Right.
But, someone took the idea and ran with it. I mean, they sprinted
As
with it.
people on the
Absolutely
internet do.
sprinted with it.
Yeah.
So, come to find out, it's not really that much of a
So
conspiracy.
so this is like when he first signed for Barca,
Oh,
like 13 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like a young child.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then, so they simply paid for the treatment.
Mm-hmm.
It was all above board.
Yeah.
There was nothing, but people have conspired, if you will, to believe that they somehow turned him into this superhuman player based on the chemicals they were putting into his body.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Which, I mean, it makes sense,
Look,
I can see it.
I've been trying to get human growth hormones since I was a child, and they were like, we don't think, and they were like, you're fine.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going anywhere. You're fine. That's what the doctors told me.
Pretty much a waste.
Yeah, they were like, we don't want
to.
to waste your time and money and hours, so you don't need these. And then they gave them to someone else. So they were right, but you didn't have to say that to me as a child. But
how dare those doctors?
Yeah. So no, but yeah, I don't. Doing that at 13 is a lot different than doing that now.
Right.
Like if it came out now that was going on, and you're like, why is he? What's up?
What benefit would he get from that? He's already messy.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. So the idea behind it is, these drugs turned him into Messi.
Oh yeah.
And he would not have been Messi without them.
Right.
Even though he was scouted by Barcelona at like 8.
Definitely the drugs.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
All the drugs.
Okay. All right, that's interesting. So we can stick with the Barcelona topic for this next one. So I started doing some research.
Okay.
And I had my first topic in mind. I already knew what it was, and I knew a bit about it because it's during my time of watching the game.
All right.
So I was like, I don't need to look into that too much. Got that squared away. I was looking at other topics, and I came across something very interesting, where the Syrian government tried to claim that Pep Guardiola at Barcelona was using a style of play and formations and tactics that were supposed to be secret messages for the transportation of illegal firearms to Syrian rebels.
Huh. He is forever goated for that.
So,
wow.
Yes, not only was he managing the best team in the world, winning Champions Leagues, you got Messi, Iniesta, Xavi, the best team of all time. He's not only is he managing them and he's creating his formations in patterns that will lead the Syrian rebels to the firearms that they've supported them with.
honestly, I couldn't ask for a better coach. You know, if your coach can't do both, then what is he really doing?
I mean,
does he really know what he's talking about? I mean,
how it is one of the most absurd things I've ever heard. It is absolutely insane. Yep. And they've pulled up images and then like overhead views of the field, and they're like, oh yeah, look at this, look at the way the players are positioned. Yeah, it's in the direction of this road in this city. And then and they were like when Messi passes the ball to Busquets, it means to go there in this spot, and when they got it down to like the passing from player to player, who was passing the ball to who, determined where directions they were going, and all this other stuff. And it's like whoa,
right?
How?
Right, because imagine them watching it, right? And they move the ball so quick and so good. Their eyes are literally like, okay, wait, he passed it here. This person, like,
they're having to make those calculations.
Yeah, how are they keeping up with that
in real time?
I've been
now
lost.
You're telling me it's scripted,
right?
Now we've gone. This is full WWE.
Right.
This is a staged event, which, don't get me wrong, there's match fixing all over the place. Mm-hmm. But this is another level of absolute nonsense.
Yeah.
And I mean, politics aside, the fact that they would have to create those formations in the game while playing a team,
right?
That is, they're not involved. The team's not involved.
They have
with all these teams they're playing.
Clue what Pep is doing.
Yeah,
none.
And Pep Guardiola, the mastermind of all that. So I mean,
genius.
Literal
genius.
I've always said that Sir Alex Ferguson is the greatest manager of all time. But after hearing that,
it has to be Pep.
Oh,
it has to be. Like, if you cannot coach a team and arm Syrian rebels at the same time, then
why are you even playing the game?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Where'd you get your coaching license from?
Yeah. Did you? Yeah. Absolutely. You don't have your what's the top one?
Is it Class A?
Yeah, no, there's one above that in there, like Continental or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, like, how did you manage to get that if you can't do both?
Yeah.
That has to be the new requirement going forward for all coaches.
Wow. That's absolutely absurd. Let us know. Let us know what you think of that.
That is pretty wild.
Do you see the patterns? Because
right.
I don't.
I would have been lost at the first pass. To be honest with you.
I mean, yeah, it's absurd. It's absolutely insane. But God, is it fun to talk about?
I mean, that blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind.
Absolutely absurd. I don't even know who came up. That was on. It was on a Syrian television station. It was on like a national television station there.
Oh yeah,
where they like dissected that, and it's like,
how'd you get access to that?
Yeah.
How did I? Yeah. Greg is watching. I forgot. Yep, sorry.
I can't divulge that Greg is. Yeah. So, but again, there's no facts there. That's something that was made up as like propaganda. Yeah. Very clearly. But wow, yeah. What it would take to, it's just like all the other conspiracies, like the moon landings and all that stuff, where the conspiracy itself takes like 1 billion times more effort than actually doing the thing.
Like, why?
Yeah.
Imagine the research behind that conspiracy. Just like they literally had to sit there and just watch everything.
Every little thing, yeah, and you've got to map it out, and you have to know exactly what your opponent's going to do, when they're going to do it.
Exactly.
And it's insane.
Exactly.
So would you like to go into your next topic?
Yeah. So my next one is that UEFA Champions League / Europa League is rigged.
Here we go. This is what we came to talk about.
Pretty popular one. So the basis for this one I found 2018. I believe it was Liverpool and Atletico Madrid that got drawn for the semifinal. But here's the kicker. Nice.
Carry on.
You're good.
I was listening.
Quality H2O, much needed.
Buckets.
You actually missed, but it's okay.
They don't need to know that.
But so the thing was that Atletico Madrid.
Yeah. You guys can't see Cameron now, but he is in an absolute
tears.
fit of
Yeah.
tears on the ground. Carry on.
So the thing was that Atletico Madrid was selling tickets to their game against Liverpool 24 hours before the draw was even drawn for the semifinal game.
Oh, I heard, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard this.
What are the chances that the next day that they draw Liverpool?
They get drawn the next day. I would say 100%.
It has to be, you know.
Yeah.
Clearly, they can tell the future over there, you know.
I took a statistics class in high school, and I don't remember any of it.
Right.
But I got to tell you, those odds are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd have to run a Z test. In an R score to figure it out. Yeah. But no, I'd say no, we're fine. But yeah, that's this. I think this has happened a couple of times. Mm-hmm. I think it's happened with Roma and Liverpool as well. Mm-hmm.
We need some more water.
We get some more water in here.
Camera crew. Hey.
So yeah, but I think it happened with Roma and Liverpool as well. So yeah, Liverpool really get involved.
Yeah, maybe it's not them. Maybe it's Liverpool. Maybe that's the conspiracy.
Yeah, maybe it's Liverpool. I mean, it's definitely UEFA. I mean, UEFA are they practically invented corruption. But
that's their middle name.
So the tickets were on sale 24 hours before the match had been drawn.
Yep.
So what happens? Did they keep the fixture?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it went through.
Yeah, UEFA's not gonna.
Okay, because with what was it this year when they were drawing and then they drew wrong or something?
Yeah.
I can't remember what happened.
Yeah,
they had to redraw.
Yeah, they did,
and it was dumb
for some strange reason that I could not wrap my head around.
I'm sure there was some corruption there because it was going to put two teams against each other that shouldn't have been able to play against each other. Right. And then after that came out, then they were like, I guess we'll redraw it. Yeah. And then they did it. So, but I don't think they were going to do it unless, like, I mean, obviously people figured it out and were like, hey, this wasn't supposed to be possible. Right. And then they were like, our bad, we'll redraw it. Yeah. It's like, well, how did that happen to begin with? Right. That's not an accident. Tell me that's an accident? I don't know.
Yeah, but it's UEFA. I don't put anything past them.
And the fact that that's happened multiple times with Liverpool alone, and then I know there's other instances of it as well. Yeah.
Good old UEFA.
Interesting.
And it's funny because in the same year, a reporter did a little investigation, and in 2018, and found out that Florentino Perez, requested that we play Ajax. I'm a huge Madrid fan, huge Real Madrid fan. I don't think it didn't really end up working out the way we quite thought it would, but apparently he asked for the Ajax draw, and what do you know? We got Ajax. So very odd. What are the chances of that?
And I don't. Could you remind me what happened there with Ajax and Madrid? Do you remember by chance?
I'm not legally allowed to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Have to keep it
we all know.
Yeah.
We were there. How did you wait? Hold on. Real Madrid. How did you get into Real Madrid? Why? What got you there? Who?
One man. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, okay. I forget. You're younger than me. You saw Ronaldo at Madrid only and not... Okay. Because I became a Manchester United fan because there were like 4 teams you could watch on TV at the time when I was growing up. You had whatever the top 4 teams: Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United. Gotcha. And Manchester United had Cristiano Ronaldo. Yep. And I like to watch him, do a lot of cool stuff on the ball, and then get nowhere with it. Mm-hmm. So I was a big fan of that. And it's funny how he just stopped doing that one day, and then he started scoring all of the time. When he started playing soccer, he was like, "Oh, I'm pretty good at this."
Right. Let me just casually do what I do. Yeah. Shoot, the ball goes in.
And when he stopped doing 17 step overs before every cross or shot, it worked. It worked for him.
Who knew? Maybe I should try that.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do the reverse.
Do you also?
So I'll do 17 step overs, and then maybe I'll score. So I would like do a reverse.
Okay, so you don't do any
No.
tricks on the ball. You're very simple,
Yep.
straightforward. You're like, let's get in, get the job done,
Yep.
keep it simple, get the basics well.
Yes, if you could see what the inside of my mind looks like when the ball is coming to me, you would be very surprised. It's chaotic up there. There's a lot going on.
Is it like the meme with the chalkboard or whatever it is with the numbers coming out of it?
Pretty much.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Doing math. Can't do math, so
Right.
1 + 1. That's what I'm doing in my head, but
You're out there doing stats. And then
Exactly,
the ball's
yeah.
at your feet, and you're like, what do I do with this?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty much. Yep.
That's good. Yeah, I'm sure your coach really likes that.
Oh yeah. Probably the number one reason why he recruited me. Why he agreed for me to join the team.
They were like, we really like this girl's brain and her IQ for the
Yeah.
game. So we're gonna bring her in.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Okay, that's interesting. I always like hearing how people got into the teams that they support and why they support them, because it's always, everyone has their own reasonings and stuff for it. So yeah, I always like hearing that. All right, so UEFA is corrupt. Champions League is rigged. And you heard it here first.
Yep. Nothing new.
That one is actually, there's actually evidence to that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That one's not like an absurd thing that's been disproven for years. Like that's actually, that's going on. That's
Yeah.
Okay, my last one is one that I grew up on, and it's the Aaron Ramsey curse.
Okay.
Aaron Ramsey, midfielder, most known for his time at Arsenal, I believe.
Okay.
Played at Juventus as well. He's been around, but there was a long period of time where every time he would score a goal, a big named figure in the world would die the next day.
Oh my goodness.
So let me just take you through this list. So, the first time it happened was a man by the name of Ted Kennedy, who I don't know. And I didn't look it up because I didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
But he was number one, and that's August 25th, 2009. 3 days after he scored against Portsmouth, Ted Kennedy, dead. 2009. So that's in August. October 14th, Andres Monte. 2 days after his first goal with Wales. He's a Welshman.
Okay.
That's why he plays for Wales. So Andres Monte was a Spanish basketball commentator. He passed away 2 days after Ramsey scored on October 14th, 2009.
Mm-hmm.
We go to May, 2 years later, 2011. Osama bin Laden is killed a day after Aaron Ramsey scores against Manchester United. So this is 2 years later. So now we've gone 2009. There's two incidences. Mm-hmm. One in August, one in October. So the first one, you're like, man, that's a weird coincidence.
Yes.
And then the second one, you're like, when he scores the second one, and then 2 days later, the guy dies, and you're like, didn't someone else die?
Yeah.
Last time when he scored?
Yeah.
And you're like, I can't really. Maybe, but it was like long enough away to where you're like
you're not really questioning.
And
it
then
fully.
2 years passed, nothing. So you forget about it, and then boom, Bin Laden.
Yep.
Now in America, I don't think we put that together.
No, we did not. We probably did not.
But the rest of the world, I think, is looking at that and saying, Aaron Ramsey took this guy out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Completely, it was all him.
Yeah.
He did not get the credit he deserved for that.
and then so that's in May. Then in October, Steve Jobs. 3 days after a goal against Tottenham. Then 2 weeks later, Gaddafi, sorry, the water is.
Yeah.
The water is.
Take your time.
There's a large quantity of water that's moving up and down my insides.
Okay. Yeah. It's normal.
And I can't tell you why.
Yeah.
But yeah, so October 20th, Gaddafi, a day after he scores against Marseille. Then, so that's October of 2011. February 2012, Whitney Houston. Then we go to March 2013, Ray Williams. September 2013, Ken Norton. November 2013, Paul Walker. August 2014, Robin Williams. April 2014, Reuben Carter. January 2016, David Bowie. January 2016, Alan Rickman. March 6th, 2016, Nancy Reagan. May 2017, Nikki Hayden. May 23rd, 2017, Roger Moore. May 27th, 4 days later, Greg Allman. August 2017, Bruce Forsyth. March 2018, Ken Dodd. April 2018, Eric Bristow. September 2018, Burt Reynolds.
Oh my goodness.
March 2019, Keith Flint, Luke Perry.
What a name. What a name. Keith Plant, Luke Perry.
No, those are two different people.
Oh, two different people.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I thought it was all one person.
So, I mean, you look at that. I mean, there are tens and tens of people that have died the day or two after he scored. So
at the feet.
Yeah.
Of Aaron Ramsey.
And that's absolutely a coincidence. But he has by far the most celebrity deaths by goal per goal.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you look at his C celebrity death CDPG. Mm-hmm. His XCDPG. Mm-hmm. He is. I mean, it's everyone else is here. He's way.
Guinness Book of World Records needs to come and find him.
So, yeah, not as much of a conspiracy as coincidences. Obviously, there's nothing tied to any of that. It's just remarkable the amount of people that have died after
at
his
the
goals.
feet of Aaron.
And I mean, if you look into it, you could probably say that about most players, like you know, celebrities that die every day. So you could link goals to everyone. Yeah. But it's just like, for whatever reason, it happened so many times in a row that people were like, all right, we're going to link this to him. So now anytime anyone dies, we're going to... When did he score last? Yeah.
You know, I'm surprised no one has come up with a conspiracy like, you know, Aaron Ramsey is a hired hitman, you know, for whoever wants to take out these celebrities.
He gets so much adrenaline from scoring a goal, he's got to go out and murder someone. Yeah. You know, we've all been there, right?
And he does a 2-for-1. That's why they probably can't come after him.
A 2-for-1. I mean, at the end there, he's going 2-for-1 specials at the dollar store. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. Those are the best.
But yeah, a lot of great people that passed away like right around his goals, and it's very weird.
So if he scores a hat trick, is he taking out 3 celebrities in one day?
We can't. See, that's why I honestly, I think that's why he limited his goal contributions.
Oh, yeah,
I think he
knew.
saw what was happening. He's like, well, I gotta hold back. But then he had to contribute enough to the team to stay on the team.
Right.
But then he's like, I don't want to murder any more people.
Right. You know, he has too much power in his feet.
Yeah.
Feet are powerful. Deadly weapons.
So, I mean, yeah, that's more of like coincidences rather, but it's remarkable.
Yeah,
the amount of people
that is very weird.
That are linked with that.
Very weird.
So, do you have one more real quickly?
I do.
Okay.
Brazil at the 1998 World Cup, which was 2 years before I was born. So, unfortunately, I did not get to watch that.
Yes.
But,
well,
I believe,
that you know of.
Right.
That you're aware of consciously.
Right.
In this world.
Right.
In this simulation.
Yeah. Another life, I did see that game.
Right.
Believe they lost to France.
Okay. Yep.
But, you know, the gag is that they threw the game on purpose in exchange for $18 million, the next hosting the next World Cup, and an easy draw.
Okay.
And so 2002 World Cup comes around, they do get an easy draw, and they win the whole thing. Now, I don't know about the $18 million, and I believe the 2002 World Cup was in, I want to say, Japan or South Korea.
Oh, I can't remember.
I can't remember.
I can only remember far enough back to 2006.
Okay, yeah. But it was either one of those two. It wasn't Brazil, but you know, they got the favorable draw and won the trophy. Yeah. Don't know about the money, though.
So in my research, one of the ones that I saw was that, so in that final against France where they lost, Ronaldo got sick beforehand. Yeah. But Nike basically forced him to play.
I saw that one
was
too.
Was the conspiracy behind that. So there's a lot going on in that game.
Yeah.
But then the fact that they have an easy draw and win the next, I think they would have won the next one regardless.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, you've got Ronaldo, Cafu, Roberto Carlos, Zico was done by that point. You had Ronaldinho coming into the scene. Like, I mean, the talent on that team. They were by far the best in the world. I think they're winning that regardless. Regardless, should I say? Regardless. But yeah, I see the conspiracy.
Yeah.
I see your point, but it's a controversial one.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
That's interesting. Okay. Well, we're getting the wrap-up sign from the mannequin in the corner. So we're going to wrap things up here. But here's the thing. If you're watching, be sure to follow us on all of our social medias. We have Instagram, PlayWatchWear. YouTube is My Soccer Shop. Facebook is PlayWatchWear. And TikTok is Soccer Shop. So be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. The recorded version of this will go up next week, so there's a week delay from the live to the recorded. So that's the benefit of watching live. You get to see the products that we talk about, like today, the new Diamond Edge Adidas X Speed Flows, and you get a nifty little promo code that we're going to give you right now. All right. Any last remarks from you? What do you think? Are you locked in as the co-host now?
Oh yeah,
you coming back?
For sure.
All right. You heard it here first. She's the new co-host. Her name is Donnie.
Yep.
And I believe I've pronounced that correctly.
Yeah, of course. Yep.
And
Don, whatever works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either one.
Yeah. So let us know what you thought of the conspiracies in the comments. If there's any that you like that you want to talk about, you can do that in the comments. We're not going to get involved in that because God, that's just a lot to type.
Yeah.
It's just a lot. But yeah, so leave a comment on as well as like what you'd want to see us talk about next, or if you want to be on the show. We'll put you on the show. You can call in remotely. We'll do the Zoom thing that like they made last year, whenever that was, when they started doing all the Zoom stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we can do that. So you can call in remotely. And this has been Off the Pitch. So as always, I like to end the show the same way every time. Okay. So as always, goodbye.
Bye.
No. Goodbye.
Goodbye.